Good evening, everyone. How are you tonight? Welcome on another Sunday to D&V Investigations, where we have a little SD but a whole lot of balls. Wow, sorry about that. I had to turn off my headphones. I forgot. I'm running a couple minutes behind. I have all these videos that I was doing today, and as I'm numbering them to put them into StreamYard, I realized that I forgot one. Yeah. I forgot to render one, so I had to quickly finish it, like slap the music on, so it may be a little shaky on the editing, and I apologize in advance. Hello. Whew. What a week it has been. Let me tell you. We had a big old storm today. That was crazy. The weather was gorgeous all week. For the end of summer, it was kind of perfect. I got old again this year, which was nice. I had a friend come in from out of town. I went out on one of those little Hobie waves for the first time, and it was really, really fun. I don't know if you've done it yet, but you should. It was great. Yes, I'm going to go ahead. Hello, everyone. Hi, Will. Hello, Angela. Nice to see you. Colonel Morg, how are you? Hello, Chris. I didn't even see you in there. Boy, there's a lot of people. Hi. I did not pay any attention to anything coming on in here. So I think I saw Aldous, maybe even Snugs. Hi, Bubba Fat. And yeah, the last few days have been an amazing meltdown to watch on the part of Liam. And it's not that I want to talk about Liam. Hello, Matt. How are you? But it's like it's everywhere, man. Everywhere. You just can't get away from it. So I'm actually trying to avoid a lot of the Liam stuff and focus more on what Anna said during the week, what others said about what Anna said. And I have a treat. I have an old Life with Liam that we get to look at as well. I know. Nothing like revisiting early ComicsGate blood sports, especially when it involves Anna, ThatStarWarsGirl, and that weird Indian dude, Roro. Gone. He is gone. Oh, thank you, Phil. Much appreciated. Yeah, it was so much way better than last year's birthday, and I'm not even going to lie about that. So, where to start? Where to start today? So I was digging through a whole bunch of stuff, looking for screenshots. We were going through archives and Twitter. I had a little help from my fake producer. But I found my old hard drive, which went missing for like a month. My old external, it was gone for like a month. And today it finally reappeared in a place I know I've looked like 4 or 5 times. And I found some old screenshots, and a couple of them I'm going to, at least 1, 2, maybe all of them, I'm going to include today in the dumpster fire round. Yeah, I know. This is so much fun. Because the first one we got going, the sketch therapy pyramid. I don't know how many times I saw this thing on Twitter. Like, for those of you who didn't know Sketch, you missed out. Sketch was the heart and soul of ComicsGate for the longest time. He had me blocked, then unblocked, then blocked again because somebody convinced him that there were 2 Vickies, and then he realized there was only one. Sketch was special. Sketch really did have a head wound. And and could spurg with the best of them. It'd be really great if Finn would post up his sketch therapy song so you all can enjoy it once again. Yeah. Then I found this. I was looking at some Tug shit earlier today because I hadn't really followed up much on that Hales lawsuit that he's all entangled in, because nothing's happening in the courts. Like, I'm not finding anything in the courts at all. There's, it's just stalled and nothing's going on. But if you look at Tug's YouTube, it looks just like the Amber Heard thing. It is Hale's video after Hale's video after Hale's video. And if you watch them, they're all the same goddamn stream over and over and over again. And I had told you guys that, or had made the comment a few times, that Tug at one point had decided that he was going to give his then 5, maybe 6-year-old child a YouTube channel. See, what Tug used to do on his streams, and what he has started doing again, which is really weird and fucking creepy, is he lets his kid come on. He lets his kids talk on stream. Even after the Slick Jimmy thing, and they were friendly with Slick Jimmy, and he even sent gifts to Tug for the kids. And yeah, Tug still has his kids on stream. And I just wanted to make sure you guys knew I had a receipt. I had receipts for Tug wanting to put Lug on YouTube with her own channel. It's god awful and it's gross as fuck. It's just plain old gross. And then I found this. Speaking of Liam, this was July 26th, 2019, when Liam said, ComicsGate has done lots and lots of good for people. So has #WarCampaign. It's like the people in the city pushing the defenders on the wall off to the zombies. We need them on the wall. This was a year before the demise of WarCampaign. And it's also in this time frame because this occurred before Anna's sister died. Or no, I'm sorry, this was like a month after Anna's sister passed away. So, before I get into all of the Liam stuff, I'm done with the dumpster fire round. That was pretty much it. I am going to kind of include this. I watched the CG Queens stream, sort of. I went through it real fast and clipped some stuff. I was intrigued by some things that Geeky Borders had posted on Twitter. I love that account. It keeps me from having to watch all of this shit, because most of this is shit. Hello, Baz. Hello, Woodrow. Nice to see you. Anyway, they said some pretty ridiculous shit. And I didn't go over all of the ridiculous shit, but I've got some of it just because I have some things to say.
Hey, I fixed my mic. I did.
Yes, you do. You sound great.
Well, all I did was it was the same fucking thing. I just clicked the default one. This is so stupid. All right, somebody in the chat said that my mic still sounded stupid. Do I sound good, you guys?
They lied. They lied so hard and so bad. Well, Yanzi didn't lie. She kind of made this kind of sound. And Anna's like, yeah, your sound is great. Your sound is great. And it sucks ass this entire fucking stream. And there was nothing. Well, I suppose I could have spent like 2 weeks trying to figure out how to use all the audio features in my editing software to make Mandy sound good. But I did not have that in me or the time. I have something like 7 video clips tonight. So
Did y'all see this on Twitter?
Yeah, no, and you know, when I first started reading it, it's like, yeah, a lot of people are extremely boring on streams, and a lot of people don't have good art. It's very rare when you get someone that's good at streaming, it also is good with streaming with other people, and their books are good. I don't know how you can reinvent the wheel, but let's see. What do you think, Ronzi?
Well, early on when we came into CG, right? So John and Ethan, they were all touting this and that's build your own channel. And so we built our channels. We still do short videos to this day. We do live streams. And of course, we started doing a promo show. We call it CG Showcase. You know, I think John does ComicsGate Presents, so we did CG Showcase.
If I joined ComicsGate now with like the exact same way I did with Work the Wizard, I would have never made it to where I am. I would never have been noticed. There's nowhere to go. There are no promo streams, and I blame it on a lot of the backstabbing that goes on. It is a very thankless thing when it comes to promotion. Again, I will.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was gonna run it through the transcriber and put subtitles, but I just ran out of fucking time. I'm sorry. She was talking about how Shane, they had no channels. They had CG Showcase. John Malin had CG whatever he had. But Mandy's like, all that backstabbing. Man, I'd never be able to. Bitch, you were the one doing the backstabbing. Has anybody looked around the ComicsGate landscape? And I don't count Anna as part of the ComicsGate landscape. I'm sorry. She's only here because she's got nothing else to fucking do. Right? She's not interested in comics. She's not interested in anything but the fucking drama. So yeah, we're not even counting Anna. What women are there? What women are left? Can you name any? There's Yanzi. And there's Mandy. Where did everybody go? You know, the one thing at the early days of CG, at least you could say that there were women around. They're fuck, we even had Lola. Piper. Shay. Red Valkyrie, that Miriam chick that did the book about the wolves. You know, like, there were women in ComicsGate, and they're all fucking gone because of Mandy. The backstabbing. I don't know if I could do that again because of the backstabbing.
I'll say, you guys, if there's anybody here that does, you guys in the chat, if you have a channel and you know you are looking for content, I highly suggest doing promo streams. It is literally how I built my channel.
Now remember, like, this is there was maybe 3 minutes of nonsense between her saying that the promo streams were horrible because of the backstabbing to telling people to start promo streams, because she grew her channel and she grew in prominence because of her streams. It had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Kyle Ritter doing the colors for her book. And we know why that happened.
That is how I did it.
It's not how she did it.
I have to let you guys know, Ingo's Rex 3 will unfortunately be slightly delayed. It's circumstances. We will be putting out an update to explain why it'll be late.
All right, I'll translate a little bit. Inglorious Rex 3 is going to be late. Yeah, she had to let everybody know on Mandy's stream, not on Shane's stream on his channel.
But the good news is that we're doing a reverse order fulfillment. We'll probably fulfill Anatomic first, and then we'll get to Rex 3 fulfillment. Anatomic will fulfill earlier than our expected estimated fulfillment date. Now, here's the thing, as Mandy said, it literally says estimated fulfillment date.
She's quick to jump on that one. It's an estimated fulfillment date. Don't forget, people, it's not a date we actually promised. It's not a date that we figured out we would be done by. It's not a date that maybe we should just pad with an extra couple months in case something comes up. Why do they not do that? Just give yourself whatever date you think you'll be done, tack on another 3 months. That way, if you're early, everybody's fucking excited. And you can say, yeah, we even deliver early. True customer service. Instead, you've got Yanzi here reminding people that it's just an estimated date.
It's not like hard set in stone thing. And did you guys notice? This is something I noticed Indiegogo just did. You don't actually have to put down a fulfillment date anymore.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Okay, I know none of you caught that. Indiegogo will now allow them to put up campaigns without an estimated fulfillment date. And look how fucking excited Mandy is about it.
That's actually going to come in handy because really people do act like that date is in stone. If you say that your book is going to be due in August, and they don't want excuses, they want their book and they want it by fucking August. They don't care like what's going. And I get it. People give you money. They want what they want their product. I totally get that. But I do think.
But I totally understand they want what they fucking paid for. But you know, all this shit can happen to you, man.
That it's being used as a fucking hammer to bash people in the head while they're turning away from the fact that their friends themselves are doing the exact same thing and sometimes worse in a lot of cases.
Well, it's
like, I mean,
for thee, but not for me.
That,
by the way, that was a jab at Dan Fraga in case any of you missed it. Now, I'm not friendly with anybody that owes me a book. I feel pretty hostile. I feel kind of hostile towards Rob Willis. Actually, every time I see Rob Willis art on Twitter, I retweet it with the number of days I've been waiting for my Shinobi Sasquatch. I'm bitter. Who else? Andrew Huerta? He fucked off. He was your friend. He hung out with you guys, Mandy. He was War Campaign. Who else? Elliot, is it Elliot Hernandez, right? The guy with the handyman book? Wherever the fuck that is. I back that one. I'm never seeing it. Just like Shinobi Sasquatch. Right? How long did we wait for a book from Carl Rowe? No, he finally fulfilled that. But like Fraga? Okay. At least we know Fraga's doing his fucking book. Like I'm seeing progress from Fraga on his book. And you know what I forgot? Did anybody see that goddamn page from Ethan for Rainbow the Brute? Anyway, we'll get to that later.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Dude, and you know, there's a certain guy out here in this entire group telling everybody, hey, this is how you contact the FTC to complain about a project not being done. It's like, you might not want to put the information out there because there are certain people on your side who are literally on record taking that money and buying big purchases like houses and all that stuff, you know? And that is probably not in your interest to send the information out there.
What the fuck did that mean, Yanzi? There's somebody out there. She makes it sound like a woman. I have no idea. Is it Mickey? I don't know if she's been telling people to contact the fucking FCC or FTC, actually. Like, I don't know. I don't know who she's talking about because Yanzi never calls anybody by fucking name. Ever. None of these women do. Who went and made a shit ton of money and bought himself a house? Ethan? Shane? Inglorious Rex 3 is going to be late. Shane bought himself a house. What is that supposed to fucking mean, Yanzi? I don't know. They all bought themselves fucking houses. It's stupid. And I want to know who the fuck she thinks she's talking about. Oh, see, I keep forgetting I put these.
Let people that
edits in
came
there.
up from nothing help others learn the ins and outs of crowdfunding, not you that does not have the same fucking experience that, say, somebody like me would have. Like, I don't need somebody who's got over 100K subs and $200,000 immediately to put into it to fucking give me advice on how to crowdfund. Shut the fuck up and stay in your lane, dude.
How late is your fucking book, Mandy? How late is Gemshock? Has anybody seen Gemshock on Twitter? Does anybody know anybody who read Gemshock? Does anybody know anybody who fucking got it? Because we know you're lying about it. So obviously you need somebody to tell you how to fucking crowdfund and to send people their shit.
I just want to mention this. See, people like to say, oh, look at people like Shane coming in, all these hotshot pros with all their mainstream, following, all that coming into CG and stealing our money. And it's like, no, we came in with a 0 subscriber channel. We didn't exactly have, money saved up to do a book by ourselves, so on and so forth. We had to learn everything from scratch. We did short videos, we did live streams, all this thing is all from scratch for us. And somehow they make it sound like, yeah, you came into our space, we deserve your money. Imagine if all the pros left CG.
There would be nothing. And
Hey, first off, God, I tried there. I got a shit ton to say tonight. First off, Shane came into CG with 0 subs. Shane immediately was on fucking ComicsGate Kings. Shane immediately had tens of thousands of subs. What the fuck is she talking about? It was handed to them on a silver fucking platter by Ethan Van Sciver. Here, Shane, here's your channel. And it started struggling because nobody fucking liked Shane. So Shane got the Janny Mafia, who helped promote Shane. Because Shane couldn't do it on his own. So fuck you, Yonzi. It took everybody to make that channel for Shane. Sorry, I'm a little worked up tonight.
there would be no.
Yeah.
It would probably be like me and Cecil, with the bigger channels trying to promo people, and I don't do promos. So
and then when you don't promote enough, they'll say, "How dare you, Star Wars girl? How dare you not promote
whatever.
anymore?"
They can fuck off.
You can't plan. There is no way on God's green earth I could have planned that some guy was going to go in and fuck with my artist for a year trying to get him to cancel my project so that I would have to refund 100K to everybody.
I'm going to take things that never happened for $800, Alex. This is her still bitching about PTP. Nobody said you had to add pages by Dale to your fucking book. You did it as a money grab after your book was fucking ready to go to print. It was done. They had to wait that time for Dale. Well, except for the whole, jailbait thing. They had to change the colors of her costume. But the book would have already been printed before Jailbait ever found out. Oh, that would have been glorious. Imagine if she'd actually gotten the book to print on time and then the tidal wave people saw Gemshock and then they would have really sued her. Oh man, that would have been so fucking good. Instead, Mandy decided to add these 4 pages by Dale that she had to wait almost 2 fucking years for. And she should have known. Everybody knew what Dale was like. Dale didn't want... Anyway, here we go some more.
How do you plan for that? Like, who the fuck can say, oh, he's gonna get me. That motherfucker is gonna try to get me at some point. Nobody can plan. Shit happens. It just
Well,
does.
you know what's really frustrating to be in your position, Mandy, is I hate relying on other people. Like, I hate it. That's why, like, I did it a little bit when I was in college and I was doing internships. I'm like, I hate this. I want to work for myself. I don't care if I don't have insurance. I don't care if I don't have the benefits. I have to work by myself because I cannot stand relying, like my job relying on other people. So you hiring artists and letters and colors, like that is my worst nightmare. Like aside from people, you know, saying like, oh, Anna, when are you going to make a comic? And me looking at all of the hate that people get that make comics. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with other people. Like I did reach out to like an artist back when I was still contemplating doing one. And he's like, oh yeah, that'd be great. And then I didn't hear from him for like 2 years. I don't want to get involved in any of this shit. My biggest frustration right now is I have to work with a photographer and my printer. And that's the level of frustration that I can deal with when it comes to working with other people.
Yeah, no, when you're the writer and you're not an artist, you know, I have been I would say this, I have been very, very blessed with the artists that I have worked with. But yeah, I'm a do it myself type of girl. So having to have somebody do anything and me not just be able to say, all right, just like even in my real life, it's like, all right, move, I'll just do it. If you want it done right, you know, I'll do it. Just fucking stop.
The calendars where I have to launch it before I can start, you know, doing all the photo shoots because it costs thousands of dollars per cosplay.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like,
There's no way those cosplays cost her thousands of dollars. They're straight out of fucking Party City.
Kind of have to because I don't have like, let's just estimate like 20 grand to do 12 different cosplays with, you know, that's photos and edits and photo shoots. I need to launch the Indiegogo campaign because it's like, I need to pay for these things. And it's completely reliant on me coordinating with, you know, my photographer and doing that.
Good Lord. It costs her $20,000 to put out a calendar. She can't save the money from year to year. Though I do think the last one only made 37. So that would mean she made no money off of the last calendar, which is kind of delicious because people had already waited like an extra 4 months to get the calendars that she couldn't get out on time. And they finally said, hey, enough is enough. They're like, nah, no more. We're done. Yeah. So I am gonna finish. I got this, which I thought was great. This was from Student of God. And real quick, can I also say that all of their promotion streams fucking sucked. Shane's, it was before he started doing like this stupid Tiger King thing, and when he was and then as he was developing it, and it's just bad. Like, you know, Malin would do a promo stream once a fucking month. Mandy's only doing them once a month too, but Malin would do them once a month, and he wouldn't put a single link in the description, never dropped a link in the chat to a single person's Indiegogo. And as soon as the stream finished, he privated it. So there was no further, unless you knew and watched John's really shit stream with all those people sitting on a fucking panel, it was gone. There was no way of knowing who'd even been there. Right? And saying like, Mandy, all of these promo streams with a bunch of people on the panel just sitting there listening to other people pitch their books always fucking suck. Like, why don't you bring them on for 5 or 10 minutes each? Why don't you ask them questions about themselves? Like, every time I ever talk to a creator, we did a stream that was just for that, and I didn't show the Indiegogos. I linked to them, but we didn't sit there scrolling through Indiegogos. We talked to people about video games and cartoons. Dean would ask them what kind of fucking cereal they liked, whether they liked pancakes or French toast. Found out like where they got their start, why they were doing art, what got them into all of this shit, so you know the people. Because knowing the people and doing a stream about the creator is going to last much longer than 2 seconds or 10 minutes of crowded airtime on somebody's live stream. If somebody goes and searches for Tim and Mark or George Alexopoulos, maybe they'll come across my stream and they'll learn something about them and they'll go look for their work sometime in the future. But who gives a fuck about a singular Indiegogo later, like for actual real content? You have to think about content too, and not just promoting people and putting them on a stream unprepared, not knowing what to say. None of these fucks, like most of these people couldn't pitch a book if they say it to save their fucking life. They couldn't do it. They suck at it. It's this meets that. I don't want this meets that. I want you to give me something new. Just something new. It should not be hard. You know? And then Katie did a promo stream, I guess last night. And it was for something called Rattel. I don't know. It's such a weird name, man. And I guess they got like 7 backers. Congratulations on getting halfway to your goal, I guess. But like, does Katie did promote her streams on Twitter? I don't know. She has me blocked. Are these people promoting this stream? I don't know. Because that's another thing. You have people on your streams and they don't bother fucking tweeting them out. Hey, I'm going to be here promoting my book. Come see, come see. Nobody fucking does that. And then after this stream, Katie did like this drunken cry stream. Because I guess she did a shot for every backer. Thank God there were only 7, right, Katie? And followed it up with her own little after party stream. And then Ethan decided to pop off on Twitter because, of course, you know, people got mad that Student of God, thank you for this tweet, was mocking Katie did. And Ethan is going to have these creators on his stream, hopefully so they can meet their goal of $500. I really, really hope Ethan can do better than that. Too bad Bancroft doesn't do those kind of streams anymore, because he was the man. He was the man. As we're talking about Katie did, I thought I'd give you a taste of Katie did crying, which leads into the entire rest of the stream, which is gonna fucking probably last forever. I'm gonna be here a couple of hours, I think, at least. If I get tired, I'm just gonna chop it off and I'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, so we've got some delicious tears from Katie did.
It's been such like a fucking crazy weekend, a crazy week, you know, just like, oh my God. Like, I'm so worried. Like, no matter what I do, I'm pissing people off. I put up a clip of Anna. I pissed Liam Gray off. I put in CG Church links to, because they were in the clip. I get shit for that. I get shit for everything. And it's like, I clip everybody. I clip everybody. I clip what I clip. It doesn't matter who it is. And I've got a clip sitting on standby that I would love to post, but involves a channel that people have a problem with, and I understand the complaints. I get it. I get it. But if I post that clip where Anna showed up on someone's stream, then I'm endorsing their stuff. And it's like, like, I've never had anybody give me any issue about a clip until this week. Apparently, I should have never put the Anna clip up. Shame on me. Shame on me for putting Anna's clip up that talks not so nicely about Liam Gray. And it's so infuriating. Because if I put out certain clips, then it's going to look like I'm hitching my wagon to it. I'm on the Liam hate train or whatever people are telling me. And then I got people like, why don't you share it? You know, you should promote us. I'm like, I want to be able to do it without getting any shit for it.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have picked the wrong niche, Katie did. Let me try to explain this in a way that you may understand. You can either cover drama or you can be involved in drama. You can either promote or do drama. Unfortunately, in ComicsGate, people think you have to do the drama to grow your channel because promoting does not actually do you any good. But you can't do drama and promote because then you can't promote everybody. You can't just open your doors to everybody because you have to worry about who knows who and who's mad at who and which of my friends might I piss off. The same with clipping. You can't do drama, which you do, and clip. Because your clips are going to be about everybody. And people are going to get mad. They just do. And then Liam spurgs out and does 8 streams in a day. Oh, well. You can't be friends with almost any of them because you have to talk about them. One, through drama, which totally just segments you from a whole portion of the population. And 2, because you're covering them. I'm not, like, bitch, do you see that Alyssa Clips out there doing fucking panel shows in the community? She's clipping? No. Do any of the clip channels involve themselves in all the garbage that they're clipping? No. Listen, I have tried my damnedest to stay out of fucking drama in this community. And there have been moments. There have been moments. I was sued. There was the Spectre stream that got released from the Discord. Oh, that was drama. But for the most part, I stay out of interpersonal drama. I stay out of DM groups. I'm not in people's Discords. Because you can't do this. You can't talk about what's going on when you're involved in what's going on. It would be like it would be like what back when this channel was monetized, and if I had suddenly decided out of the blue, I'm not going to talk about fucking Randall anymore. I'm not going to talk about how big a fucking asshole Testify HD was for beating his kid, being a goddamn drunk, streaming himself to death, and just being an all-around prick. Because there are people in my chat that like Testify. I'm not going to do that, but you have to do that now, Katie. That's what you're just going to have to do. You either give up the clipping channel, do the drama and the promotion, or stick with clipping. It's the same with fucking the whole Mandy and all of that other shit. They can't do the promotion when all they want to do is the fucking drama streams. Where's the room for promotion? They can promote themselves. Like that's the problem with the Shane and Mandy promotion streams, actually, is Shane makes them like these big drama fests, and he makes jokes that are just inappropriate, and he says the wrong fucking thing because he's trying to make this drama show out of the promotional shit. No, Testify was not an ex-cop. He was not an ex-anything except an ex-coastie who got kicked out during boot camp because they found out he had a record. Testify lied about everything. Anything he said he was, he lied about. Like Frog Tony. Just like Frog Tony. So yeah, you have a choice. You have to make that choice. I'm sorry, Katie. You can drunkenly cry about it all you want. Listen, I still kind of like Liam, right? I'm going to cover the drama surrounding Liam. If someone I knew went and did something, someone I liked, and I've done it. I've done it. And I don't sit there and cry about it because this is the path I chose when I decided to do YouTube. You chose your fucking path, bitch. Either take the next exit and get off of it, or write your course. Those are your choices. Yeah. Yeah, that felt good. Actually, that felt really good. So from there, we're going to move on to the Anna stream that she clipped. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm just going to play a short bit of it because I'm going to go straight from Anna to Anna, actually. All right. Let me see make sure I got the right one.
Let's go through this. So Ethan said, yeah, I'd like it if basically Vaughn would back off Liam. He's on the right team. Support Liam. He's our team. And then Vaughn responds with, I was asked to be on stream where...
This is not young Von Coleman. This is, I believe, Von Klaus. Yeah, that ball licker.
It was revealed that Liam has edited quotes by the best manga artist in the world. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I thought Anna didn't like Liam. I don't. Now, here's the thing with him. I don't think I know he's on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form because he does not act like a normal person. And I'm weird as hell. And I just, like, when it comes to him, I said this on a stream before, like, I don't care. I do not care about him, what he does in his world. I blocked him and I try to ignore him the best that I can. I do not like his whining. I do not think the way he acts is the way a full-grown man should act. Let me put this out there. I think almost every single word that comes out of his mouth is complete bullshit. And when it comes to people like him, I just block and ignore. Now, my introduction to him...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. Right? The filters, dude. It makes the thumbnail so cheap looking. Like, because I can't get her in focus. Like, I took the video and she's streaming at 1080, right? Like, I take the video, I screenshot it in VLC player, and it's still just fuzz. It's all just fuzz. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Was years ago. I think I was finishing editing a video. It was like 5 a.m. my time. I went to go put like a scheduled tweet up on Twitter from like my videos coming out. And I had been up all night because I was on my vampire schedule. And it was like literally when I was about to log off and go to sleep and I was exhausted. And I see a tweet calling me, that Star Wars girl, out on some kind of blood sports stream that Liam was hosting. And it had all of the war campaign guys that were just wanting to talk shit about my Vamparella cup. Obviously my sister went missing, my sister passed away, and they reached out to me again. Nick Barucci, the guy who owned Dynamite Comics, reached out to me personally and said, hey, we're promoting Vamparella stuff right now, and I heard you say that your sister was really into horror and that genre, and if you would like to do a cover in like her memory. And me being very emotional and distraught, and probably should have, I took a few months break kind of from the internet and doing stuff, but I decided, okay, my sister died in her early 20s. She has no children, she has no husband, she has no legacy, so at least if I do this, then my sister will have some kind of legacy and she can be forever in comic book history and for Vamparella. So there will always be that cover, whether or not you like it, that's beside the point. It will be a legacy of her of some kind. And I'm fine if you don't like the cover. I don't, it doesn't bother me at all. I did it for my sister. My introduction to Liam was he hosted a stream with all of the people that were tormenting me over my sister's death in this Vamparella cover. And when I wouldn't respond to them about them talking about like me and like my comic, like my art or whatever, that's when they started like making memes of like Ellen DeGeneres snorting my sister's ashes, because my sister her name was Ellen and she was cremated. So they were just trying to torment me over my sister's death. And Liam had them all on a stream. And it was like a tweet calling me out to come on to this stream. And I just happened to see it when I was, closing out Twitter. It popped up in my my notifications. And so I clicked on it and I clicked the link and it takes me to YouTube where all of these people are just talking shit. Now, I could have very easily gone and retweeted it because I did go on the show. I commented in the chat. Liam sent me the link and I went on. Again, these are guys that like...
She could have easily retweeted it. Like I could have easily promoted their stream even though I went on it. Like she never finished the thought, right? I'm like, okay, so that you guys understand. Well, we'll let her finish up, and then I got a couple more things for you.
Want to act like full-grown men when they're tormenting a girl that's half their age over...
That was the big talking point during the Thought Wars, was how, quote, young Anna is. Like, Anna's in her early, like, mid-30s or something now, right? This is only 5 years ago. 5 years ago now, right? So, she wasn't just a girl. She was a full-grown fucking woman.
A drawing and bringing in my sister's death over that, and then trying to say, well, Anna's hiding behind her sister's death. I'm like, no, this whole thing was an ode to my sister and you're upset about that. It's like, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah. So she conflated everything and smushed it all into this teeny little time window is what she did here. Okay? So as we go along, I will be laying out the timeline and what actually happened. Anna posted about her sister being missing to Twitter on June 25th of 2019. Now, she was missing over a weekend and was missing for 3 days before they found her in her car. I guess she'd driven herself off of a cliff, which sounds, I guess, kind of romantic when you're young. I don't know, but tragic, and it's a horrible thing that happened. Over the course of that weekend, there was a war campaign show where Ro, being Ro, made some tasteless jokes about Anna's sister. Now, I didn't watch the stream. I never saw the stream. Or if I did, I don't remember. I wasn't able to hunt down any clips of the stream. So I don't know how jokey he was versus how Roe he was, if that makes sense. If any of you guys were around, and you're going to get exposed to a good bit of Roe a little bit later, so it may make more sense after you listen to him. Now, after this, it wasn't until almost a full year later when the Indiegogo for Anna's Vamparella cover funded on, I just said Indiegogo. Nick Barucci, who is friends with Ethan, whoops, wrong one. I don't know what happened to my Nick Barucci one. Anyway, here we go. That's what it was. So I am unclear. It could have also been this comment by Roe, which was made, I think it's both. They did a stream and he made this comment the very end of June 2019. Now, this is right at the time Anna's sister was still missing, I think, or right around the time that she was found. He was in Ethan's stream. The stream is no longer up. Ethan probably took it down instead of just deleting the comment, but all of those people take down all of their videos all the time. So who the fuck knows where it went? And this comment is aimed at Clint Stoker, Sweetcast. Brother, I'm going to find you. You'll be my Ellen tonight. I thought was gross, but I always thought Roe was gross. I thought it was tasteless. And it is the kind of thing that, like, even if I was drunk, as Morg says, I think I would have apologized for it. But that's just me. You know? That's just me. And yeah. So over the course of the next year, Ethan did a Vamparella cover. Who else did they have do one? I think Art did one, maybe Fraga. I'm not really sure. A whole bunch of people were doing Indiegogo covers. Nick Barucci was using it as a sort of a barometer about where he could go with crowdfunding. He got very, very excited when Ethan made a shit ton of money off of his crap Vamparella cover. God, he did 2 of them. They were both awful. Just awful. So they were just pumping out the same Vamparella book with all of these covers. And then he hit on Cecil and Anna. 2 people with absolutely no artistic talent whatsoever. I believe Donald DeLay did Cecil's cover. It was horrible. And then Anna's cover. I know she paints eyes. They're not very good in my opinion. None of the Star Wars paintings that I've seen from various campaigns were very good. So I'm going to leave. My opinion is that Anna sucks as an artist. And Ethan agrees that Anna can't draw very well, not from her imagination. This is pretty good for her, honestly. But yes, it's totally gay, and I'm sick of the vampy shit. So Anna says Nick Barucci, had to convince her. Ethan says he had to convince her. But the whole he convinced me by turning it into a tribute for my sister just seems really weird. Like, why would he do that? And maybe he did. But Barucci decided he needed some more money, and that was his pitch to Anna. So that's where we're at. This is now a year later when Anna is talking about the stream. So Anna has been holding on to all of this for a year. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to watch Life with Liam, number 23. Not all of it. It was a big old long fucking stream. But we're going to watch the part where Anna first starts off. And it actually is about the shit cover for her book.
But the anti-ComicsGate is going to use this schism to try and divide us and tear us apart as a community. They're going to look for weakness. They're going to create alts. They're going to pose as ComicsGate, and they're going to engineer battles for us to fight. So it's more important than ever as a community that we understand the nature of our enemy, and we understand what we're fighting to create here and what we're looking to build, right? Because we're all in this together at the end of the day. And if you think someone's maybe sort of playing at your heartstrings, trying to get you a bit angry, maybe you look extra hard at the background of that account. Just saying. I think that I'm going to kick one of you guys out because that Star Wars girl is here. She might want to come on, and you're welcome to come on, Anna. We're not going to like rip the shit out of you or anything like that. So who wants to sacrifice themselves? Look at this, guys. She says, you can rip, I can take it. She can take it. She's a big girl. So,
there you go.
We don't need to defend her. You don't need to, I know she's your friend. Don't fight the community on this. Let the community say, I don't like this. It's not to my standard. I'm upset with it. Right. Let people just express their opinions. Whether
sort of. Yeah. Mikey Woods was a W-seer, but Vinny and Liam and Micah, they all hung out with the WC guys. I don't know if Liam is still friendly with Pan, but he was, Liam was friendly as Liam is friendly with everybody, or at least he said he was. And I know they've all talked to him. They were all friends, right? So it wasn't a complete, it wasn't like if I was doing this panel with my friends and Mikey Woods being the only war campaigner. These guys are all war campaign adjacent.
or not you agree with them, she can take it. And just so you know, Anna, I shot you the link on Twitter. It's just in a DM.
It feels like this cover wasn't done on her merit alone. It looks like someone gave her help in order to get there. And I think that's what the concern was with the community. I don't believe that Dynamic Forces they just came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, you got a big channel, do a cover for us."
And is here now. Hey, hon, welcome to the chat.
That's literally what they did. They said, "Oh, Anna, honey, you have a big channel. Do a cover for us."
Hello.
What's up?
Hi, Anna.
So,
Hello. Just let you guys know, this is usually when I go to sleep, so I'm kind of crashing right now.
In the morning for that.
That's totally fine. Like I said at the beginning, this is a platform for everyone. So, is there something that maybe you'd like to say or address to the community, just with your experience with what's been going on over the last couple of days?
I mean, I think I'm honest to a fault sometimes, and so people can take that offensively. Like with the situation with Vinny, I was just commenting on the fact of, the girl in the underwear, but that's just from my own personal experience, is that I hate wearing underwear like that. None of my friends wear underwear like that. And I was just saying it as not a criticism of Vinny's artistic talent, but just style choice. And that was not me trying to criticize him. It was just me
Sorry, this is literally, so she comes into this stream, the one where she was just saying it was all about all these men ganging up on the poor little girl, Anna. And the first thing she's talking about is underwear.
commenting on the work. Well, I mean, I don't know too much about ComicsGate history. I only got introduced to it, when I became friends with Ethan and then Cecil and John. But I mean, I don't even know what this whole milkshake thing is.
This is Micah's explanation of
Yeah, no,
yeah. I saved you all Micah's explanation of the milkshake girls. Nobody wants to listen to Micah. I'm sorry, but he just explained who the milkshake girls are to Anna, which are just a bunch of women that Richie was, Simple Zach was jealous of because they had the jobs that he wanted.
It's like the people that are getting like movies or comics and stuff that have no experience.
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
a fear of nepotism would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, and I think that's what the major
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what the major concern was. That's why War Campaign, a lot of people were upset, is because you leapfrog many other people, and you clearly said you're not a comic book artist, you don't want to be a comic book artist, and you got that cover, and it's even bypassing people like Art. I think that's what the concern was, and that's why people were pointing fingers and saying, oh.
Vinny had really shit audio, by the way.
Well, this is the same as the rest of the mainstream industry.
What you're doing right now, being on the stream and talking to people, I think is really great.
Okay, so that's Man of Sex talking to Anna right now, since they don't have any names.
And it really helps.
All people, we're all human.
Exactly.
And we've all got something to say. We're not Twitter, and we're not going to let them use Twitter to destroy us. We're better than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
And I'm glad that I saw this when I did, because I was about to go to bed and I was like, oh, I'll check Twitter, and I saw.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came.
It's one of those. It's the Force.
Now, is that attitude much different than the way she described it in her video? Right? Like, she voluntarily hopped on that stream to take the criticism about her cover. Yeah, she hung around. And then she stayed, which is where the problem came in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm trying to figure out if I should play the next video, or I think... Yeah. Let's just go on to the next one. This is we're going to take like sort of a kind of intermission here. I have 2 videos about those dudes over at CG Church-ish. And Grift and Liam. And it sort of fits right smack dab in the middle here, and I'm sorry about that. But we will get back to the Life with Liam 23 stream, but I just want to explain some more stuff before we get there.
Hey, Cynic, can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, pal, thanks for like being cool. Yeah. Hang on.
How are you, man?
Hey, I'll talk to you in 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I'll talk to Cynic first. Cynic, I want to thank you for hanging out in the private chats and all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for being ComicsGate. You know that. Everybody loves you over there, and appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you being on this. What's going on with Liam? How come everybody's mad at Liam right now? What'd Liam do?
Hey, this is Ethan from like 2 years ago, when he was creaming all over JDA streams as they EFAP'd Liam, right? And he'd start showing up on all the slum streams. He was always there, always wanting to talk about Liam. Like, we're heading right back. I give it 2 fucking weeks. We are on our way to the heel turn between Ethan and Liam Gray. He is, oh my God. Is he like totally trying to make Sin feel extra special? He hops into the stream. The first person he talks to is Sin. Thanks for being in the back rooms, man. We really appreciate you in the back rooms. Really like you, dude. Welcome to ComicsGate. And Sin's just lapping it up. Like, oh my God, the big poobah's giving me fucking attention. No, dude. He's keeping track of you. He's keeping track of you. And the minute you accidentally leave one of those rooms, you will be persona non grata because you left. You left the room. Even if you don't choose to leave. Like, dude, he's setting you up. He's priming you to give him Liam content. All of you. And you're falling for it again.
Back in the old days, and by the old days I mean the 1950s. Yeah. You know, we throw a virgin in a volcano as a sacrifice. I get it. The peace.
So
now, what if we threw Liam in a volcano? How would you guys feel?
I would stop doing streams on Liam, and you would throw him in a volcano.
Liam.
There's no way I'm doing that to Liam. I'm just.
I didn't think I don't know if I could stop doing streams on him because he's not going to stop talking about.
No, I'm not talking. It doesn't matter what you do about Liam. I'm saying like the war that's going on here between like Dark Gift and this guy. I know everybody hates me. I don't care. But I mean, even that. No, I do care.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what if we did something to fix that? That's all I'm saying. And what if the thing that we needed to do was sacrifice, as Josh Null used to say, sacrifice Liam to the corn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have a good corn crop. It's just an idea, man. I'm just pitching an idea.
Yeah. I mean,
to be fair, it'd be funny, but I don't think it would make a difference.
I mean, if we send him back to the corn, I'm gonna have to do at least one more stream about him going back. You know?
Yeah.
So
right.
I mean, but
all right. Well, I'd never do that because Liam is a precious creature. Liam, obviously, ComicsGate Kings. He keeps winning the art contest with his amazing artwork that he's clearly drawing by himself.
Yeah. He's totally light boxing. He's lying sack.
God damn it.
He's clearly light. Like the light is shining up in his face.
But hold up.
Draw. I just think he needs very good lighting from underneath.
What that means. I was trying to stick up for
Liam. From underneath, yeah? You think that's what it is?
That's what it is. Up for Liam, damn it.
I'm not. That's all. I mean, look, y'all can think other things.
All I'm
but
saying
I
is
believe
that
in Liam.
if that's what it takes to make Matt Barr happy, you
all right.
Throwing Liam Gray into an active volcano.
Yeah, TG.
See,
fuck Matt Barr. Matt Barr is in the same locale box as Liam Gray right now.
Yeah,
he's working his way to the Crimson box.
God, what the
this
fuck
is true.
Going on here?
It kind of is. It is a ripoff of the Null Gun sacrifice stuff. And you know what? Somehow I forgot to load up that video, which I'll have to find at the end. Anyway, so yeah. Ethan has been hopping around all these smaller streams. This was the second weekend in a row he showed up. He keeps showing up when Finn's streaming. Yeah, like the old days. When he'd come in, he'd make sure people continued fighting while telling people about how they should stop fighting, and he'd pit people against each other. And it is time. It is almost time. I think Wheeler said in the chat that it's kind of the other way. Yeah, nah. Liam is not going to turn his back on being a ComicsGate king, bros. There's no way. He riding the ComicsGate king shit with his light box traced pictures, and that's what he's going to do, and he's not going to give that up lightly. Not at all. He's going to hang in there this time. Ethan's going to be kicking him to the curb soon, and he'll probably hear this and decide to put it off for a couple more weeks, but it's going to happen soon because Ethan's craving it. Ethan's just craving that kind of content. He's going to have to feed his audience something other than Eric July for a while. Who else is it going to be? Of course it's going to be Liam. He doesn't have anything else to offer up at all. Yeah. So right after this, well, a few days after this, what are they doing over on FFS? It's Liam content. Liam. More Liam. And here they're talking about Anna's video. So they're EFAPing the video Anna did that was posted by Katie did that got Liam all worked up.
What the fuck, Stray Beans? Like, I don't understand what part of she was here in the beginning. Right? Like, she was here in the beginning, so she was ride or die. She's been supporting and backing and promoting all these guys since the beginning.
No, she hasn't. No, she has not. Did you not hear her on the Queen stream? She doesn't do promotion. She doesn't promote shit. I don't even think they promote on the Jack show when she hosts it. She doesn't do promotion. She doesn't know any of the creators. Fuck, she doesn't even know most of the CG Kings and what they goddamn draw. She has no fucking clue. She was not here at the beginning of ComicsGate. She showed up when Ethan decided he needed to reach out and grab a bigger audience and thought, oh, the High Council. We'll just do these Star Wars shit on Kennedy streams every week together. She wasn't part of CG. She doesn't buy books. The only ones she gets are the ones that are sent to her by Ethan and Shane and whoever else in her mailbag. She doesn't even buy them,
That's why she's here. Why are you here, Stray Beans?
Unless his question wasn't a genuine question and he was just being facetious. Like
he said, I'm not sure. He said, I'm not sure. Or I was aware of all that. I'm not sure if it really answered my question. What exactly is your question? Like, why her opinion holds so much weight? Well, because she's been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
So, and now she's doing a show with some of the main guys in fucking ComicsGate. If you watched the Jack show last night, everybody was on there.
Yeah, like whether you agree with it or not, like, you know, she has a seat at the big boys table, and whether you agree with it or not, the big boys tend to have a little bit of weight with their opinions.
She has a seat at the large sub-count table. It's not a big boys table because none of them act like adults. It's the large sub-count table.
I guess you don't know the history, though. In the beginning, they were people that everyone listened to. They were people that everybody, cross-pollinated with and went on their shows. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers was begging EVS to do shit with him. Yellow Flash.
No, Jeremy did not, because Jeremy was part of the High Council. He was already streaming with him. What the fuck? Don't go telling people the history here if you don't fucking know what it is, Sin. I don't know where you're pulling this shit out of your ass, but it's not true. It just isn't.
Hosted everybody and did all kinds of promos. He had the ComicsGate green room, right?
Yeah,
he ran that. So
he was
all
on
these guys
every
were ComicsGate.
He was on almost every ComicsGate live show back from 2018 to 2019, 2020. And then the Vic Mignogna shit kicked off, and then he kind of went off and did that. But she's been around.
They're saying, because obviously she's been around for quite some time, I would argue majority of why I believe that her opinion holds any weight is because, well, she's had interactions with Liam. She knows the type of person.
No, he's talking about in ComicsGate in general.
That's how I took it, yeah.
Yeah, and if you mean Liam, then it's because she has been she's been putting up with Liam for years now. And hey, Liam, buddy, You said nobody could find that stream of where you let Anna get dragged by War Campaign and all that, and I've got it.
Oh, honey, I've had it since 2020. What? You think you're big shit? Because Dark Gift found the stream on BitChute for you? Like, everybody knew it was on fucking BitChute. I had it before it went up on BitChute. Like, ooh, you've got the stream. I just showed some of it, honey. Like, what in the fuck?
Thank you, DG. I've got it, and I'm going through it, and we will cover that. So, you know, we'll see what our opinion is on it.
Yeah, I found that one too. That one was posted on BitChute. Thank God.
Oh dude, the whole Broad Tony crew is anti-Anna now.
I got to download it.
BitChute
I see Dario's out of the Dario zone and in the Larry zone right now.
Oh, is he?
I just screen capped that, Dario. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
What, did I miss Dario saying something?
I have no idea what that was about. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's under his moniker Larry.
Oh, Larry. Here we go. Dark Gift, I'm coming to. Well, dude, Jesus fucking Christ, Dario.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're gonna delete that comment. You got a screenshot of that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
$500 bounty. That's how I know it's him, because that's what he offered for Vic's docs back before Vic was outed. Yeah.
Matt Barr says, my crew is your problem. Sounds like your problem with me, but here you are trying to start shit. Well, all right, whatever. Either way, hit play. Let's get back to it. End of that Star Wars girl gives us clout, baby.
He's arguing with Well Red in the chat.
Okay, to talk shit about my Vamparella cover. Now, I've explained this so many times. I didn't think it was rocket science, but for retards on the internet, it is. So I was approached by Dynamite Comics years ago to do Star Wars covers, and I said no, because I don't like Disney Star Wars, and I don't want to do a cover and, you know, help make sales on like a Kylo Ren comic book. And so I had told Dynamite no. And then, you know, obviously my sister went missing, my sister passed away, and they reached out to me again. Nick Barucci, the guy who owned Dynamite Comics, reached out to me personally and said, hey, we're, you know, promoting Vamparella stuff right now, and, you know, I heard you say that your sister was really into, you know, horror and that genre, and if you would like to do a cover in like her memory. And me being very emotional and distraught, and, you know, probably should have, I took, you know, a few months break kind of from the internet and doing stuff, but I decided, okay, my sister died in her early 20s. She has no children. She has no husband. She has no legacy. So
I'll so we don't have to listen to her as much. And they're going to start talking in a minute.
It will be a legacy of her of some kind. And so I did it. I did it in the style that my sister likes. And I have explained that so many times. But I get it. Not everybody likes that style. Have you ever seen me do that style? Aside from that, no. Personally, it's not my style either. Me and my sister are, both of my sisters, we're all very different people. But I did.
Did you say pause it?
Yeah, pause it. This is where, so I was doing my research today off and on while like making sure that 90s was getting the clips that he wanted and that I made.
So like Liam was like leading them.
Yeah, he was leading them by the fucking nose and all this shit, all while doing the, oh yeah, Anna, right, you know, I'm Liam Gray. It's
by
okay.
pretending to be, by pretending to be
you're
welcome.
perfect. Hey, voice your opinion. It's Liam. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll
and
protect you. Yeah.
I think like in the moment, Anna like thought it was all genuine, and I think when she went back and rewatched it, realized this motherfucker.
This
you know
motherfucker
what I mean?
was manipulating me, and that's exactly what I'm getting from it. And this is what I was finding out about this, and this is where Liam is a piece of shit, right? Because I was watching that stream that he was talking about, and he was trying to like hand wave everything away. And what people were fucking pissed off, and correct me if I'm wrong, DG, was that they saw it as nepotism. They didn't give two fucks about the style or how good the art was. They went, oh, well, she jumped the line. I should have got it first. And I was looking at all the people complaining. Like, I ran a list, and I went, none of you people are fucking artists, though.
Oh, by the way, apparently, according to Sin, you can't comment on art unless you're an artist. I want to know exactly how that's going to work with his new little business, right? Where he's going to be hooking people up with artists. Is he not allowed to tell the writers if the artists are any good or not because he's not an artist and can't make that choice? I don't know. I don't know. It was two things. It was two things. It was the fact that it was just this blatant move by Dynamite to grab money. And people in ComicsGate felt like it was directed at ComicsGate. Because at this time, we were being told that Nick Barucci was ComicsGate. He was sending super chats. He was in their chats. And then we see the fucking Indiegogo. And what does it look like? This. This is the cover we're talking about. That's the fucking trading card. You tell me if that's any good. It's a fucking Bratz doll in a stripper bikini. It's trash. A lot of us just cared because it's fucking trash. And somehow that trash ended up on a cover because she was an e-girl with subs. Ethan's the one that suggested her to Nick. Hey, I know a way to keep my little Thot girl around. I'll make sure she gets some money from my friend Nick, who's running all my campaigns. That's what was happening. Literally. So you had this cover, and then you had the Vamparella cover from Cecil, which was drawn by Donald DeLay. But it had Cecil's fucking cash grab characters on it. Shit cover. That's the one. These two covers are what caught the attention of people in the mainstream that were working for fucking Dynamite and said, if you're putting out this shit, we aren't going to work with you anymore. Handfuls of them. It almost destroyed Dynamite Comics, man. Nick Barucci ended up doing auction streams with his daughter from like his fucking basement 3 blocks away from Ethan's house or however close they live. So yeah, like, it was nepotism and it was this shit cover. But here's something else I'm going to tell you. All of these memes that were supposedly thrown Anna's way, all of this shit, it didn't happen in the order she was saying either. Here's what we got from this tweet, which is from Jack Straw. Jack was one of, between Tinfoil Hat Nick and Jack Straw, I saw more promotion streams of ComicsGate books than from anybody fucking else. And Jack writes, we put in time and energy and heart into this movement. And this person gets to walk in without an oar and drop a shoddy Vamparella cover on us. And we're supposed to go, oh my God, like Anna is so awesome, is so totally CG now. While she doesn't even know any of the smaller creators' names. That's a big fucking complaint coming from a movement who, quote, started because of the milkshake girls. Because all those women, all those broads in comics, not a single fucking one of them did it on their merit. They all slept their way to the jobs that fucking Richard Meyer wanted. That was the attitude of ComicsGate when it started. And then what happens? You get fucking Anna, who doesn't have an ounce of talent for this, doesn't have an ounce of want for this, but she wants the fucking money. Dynamite wanted the fucking money. It was antithetical to everything ComicsGate. And that's what the big deal was all the fuck about. That's what it was about. It was about the rejection of what people thought were the values of CG. And they never got put back on track. It never got back on track. It's just gotten further and further off the rails. Like the wheels are falling off the train now. Can they fall off of trains? I don't know. I'm mixing metaphors. I don't give a shit. It's late. I've been doing this for like an hour and a half now, and I still have a whole nother fucking video to go. So yeah, it was one of the only things and the only time I ever agreed with War Campaign. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I did not agree with any of their fucking tactics. I never have. But they were right about this. They were right about fucking Mandy. The Mandy shit had started around this time because it was around this time that people were finding out that she was sending videos of 4-finger inserts to Kyle. And why War Campaign was so fucking wussy and didn't release any of the shit that they had at any real time. They just let it sit there. Oh, we know this is what Anna's done. This is a rumor that, or I'm not Anna. Sorry. This is what Mandy's done. Those are the rumors. And how long did we have to wait for proof? It's 2025 now. Anyway, I got a little off track there. But yeah, this is what it was about. And these were the kind of memes Anna was getting before she went on Liam's stream. Bratz doll memes. Right? Bratz dolls memes. Shitty Bratz dolls memes. It wasn't until afterwards where they went a little sideways. Because if these memes had happened before that Liam stream where she's talking to fucking Ro, you think she would have actually like been a little bit more, I don't know, irate. It started off the morning of June 2nd, 2020 with this tweet. Then by 7:27, it was Cecil. And then by 2:45 p.m., it was Anna. Tasteless as fuck. I wouldn't normally show that kind of thing. I certainly wouldn't have retweeted it. But here we are because I have to explain it to you. So as she's sitting there talking in her little video about how all this shit happened, and then they dragged her onto this stream somehow, tricked her into it, even though she clicked the link, she showed up in the chat, she asked for the link. It wasn't until after that, after everything you're going to see next, that these memes showed up. And this was... the Liam stream was sometime in like April, May, and this is now June. A year after her sister's death. And you know how we know? She tells them in the video we're about to watch that her sister had been cremated. They didn't know until the video that Anna tells Ro. And we're going to get right to it. You can apologize for what you said, or you can fuck off.
I said hail, brethren.
Hail,
I said
bro.
hail.
I didn't realize
Hail,
I
War
could scroll
Campaign.
down. I didn't
Hail,
realize I could scroll
ComicsGate.
down. I didn't know you were there. Hail, Ro.
Hail, brother. We got Vinny Tartamella. Hail, Vinny. How you doing, brother?
Hail, Ro. Pretty good. Just a little groggy
Right
today.
on.
What's
I
up?
got Man of Sex. You beautiful angel. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good this morning.
Excellent.
And
And
the
of
Corona.
course, we have Anna. Hail, Anna. How are you? My first time speaking to you. How are you?
Hi.
I wish you the best of luck. You know what I mean? Go for it. Do your thing. Everyone's got a shot at the world to make something of themselves.
Ro,
And I wish
before
you the
say
yes.
it, I think you owe me an apology.
You know what? That's debatable because I think that those
No,
comments were
no,
taken out of.
Ro, what
those
you
comments
said about
were
my
taken.
sister, that
Those
is
comments
something
were
you
taken
owe me
out
an
of context.
apology right now. You
Anna,
said it. You said
those
it. You owe me
comments
an
were
apology.
taken
Ro,
way out of
come in
context.
And apologize to me for what you said about my sister.
I'm sorry, but if you want to have a conversation, we can have it in private. But this really has nothing
Really,
to do with
Ro,
what's
you
going
said
on.
those comments in public. And then
You're not.
It's been
Those,
months.
those comments were weaponized. They were
to
taken out of context and weaponized specifically to create a rift between you and I.
You owe me
This
an
is the
apology.
truth of the matter. You've
Be
got to
a man
realize
and
that.
Apologize to me for what you said about my.
Okay, so all of you must understand at this moment how incredibly full of shit Ro Kabir is right here. Full of fucking shit. It's been a year, granted, but you can, yeah, they're weaponizing it and taking it out of context to set us against each other. What? You're already set against each other because you're fighting about the fucking cover. This is separate from the actual Anna cover, right? That was a different struggle session, same stream. This now is a discussion about Anna and Ro. And Ro being a dick, because he was. He was a dick. Oh, Liam, it's been a long fucking day. I mixed up on the title. I'm sorry. It was Live with Liam, not Life with Liam. So thanks. Now I'm off track. But Ro's totally full of shit. He just is. Anna, now this whole time period is when I realized that I hate both of them. I hated Anna because she did a live stream where she was driving around looking for her sister, raking in super chats. I felt an intense disgust after watching the way Ro tried to work Anna on this stream. I have no idea why Liam decided to pop Ro onto the stream with them. I just don't know. Was he trying to pit Ro and Anna together against each other? Possibly. But Anna could have left. That would have been good because then they would have yucked it up for the rest of the stream. It still would have been good for views, right? Yeah. But yeah. I think on some level, Liam actually believes or buys into, as he's doing these streams, that maybe if people just talk it out, like everybody's always telling you to just talk it the fuck out. It never works. But everybody wants you to do it on stream in public, which is lame because all it does is get views.
Sister.
You've got to realize that these comments were taken out of context
Ro,
and used specifically to create a rift between you and I. And I need you to understand that I truly wish for the best for you in all of your endeavors.
Then
These
why
are
would
comments
you say what you did
designed.
about my sister, Ro?
Listen, you have to understand something.
I am
There are
listening. Are you
there are
listening to
people
me?
who are negative out there who want to
Ro,
see
you
rife,
made
strife.
fun of my
They
sister
want to see
who
people
was
at
missing.
each other's throats. These are okay. You got to remember that we run
Ro,
a parody
you
show,
said it. No one
right?
makes you say.
She's hated Ro for a year now, right? But people want us at each other's throats. She's already hated Ro. It got worse when he unleashed war campaign about her fucking book.
Say it. You
Listen
said
to
it.
me,
Now
listen to me.
apologize.
We run a parody show where we're always off the wall.
And so
completely.
apologize. You took a joke too
We don't
far. It's
apologize
not
for
that
jokes.
hard.
We don't apologize for jokes. We go all
You
over
don't
the place.
apologize for making fun of the fact that my sister was missing and that she died. Ro, fucking apologize. Be a
Listen,
man and apologize
Anna,
for that.
Anna,
Yeah, Ro,
I didn't.
That was beyond.
We don't apologize for jokes. I'm sorry. We run a
Even my
parody
worst
show. That's
enemy
what we do.
didn't treat me that badly and say that shit about my sister. Fucking be a man, grow a pair of fucking balls, and apologize to me.
I truly wish for the best for you in all of your endeavors. I can't apologize for something that I feel, you know what, honestly, because there's no malice in my heart. There's no hate in my heart. If there was, I would let it out. But all I have is a spring in my step.
You can apologize.
There's no reason to apologize for
There
the
is
joke.
a reason, Ro.
You have to, no, there isn't. That's not how it works.
You know, my family. You made fun of the fact my sister was missing. What kind of twisted bastard are you? Do you have children? Do you imagine?
How can you say that to me? How can you say that to me?
Died.
Oh, I think we all know. I think we know how she could say that to him because he said that in a chat. And fuck me, man. How do you take that out of context while they're still looking for Ellen? That's what he drops in a chat. Crazy shit.
How can you say that to me? That I am a sick, twisted bastard. Think about what you're saying.
The fact my sister was
Truly.
missing, died, Ro.
Truly. This is life, my dear Anna. There's
I know
difficulties in life.
I apologize.
There's difficulties in life. I feel honestly, it is a tragedy, a personal tragedy what occurred to you. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And, my heart goes out to you. It truly does.
I won't be a man and apologize.
There's no reason to apologize for jokes, Anna.
Ro. 1 second, Anna. Ro. Wait, Vinny. No, wait, Vinny. Shh. Ro, are you sorry that the joke you made hurt her feelings? That it hurt her in some way?
No, I can't say so because these were weaponized, specifically taken out of context and weaponized to create a rift between two people who didn't have any kind of argument before.
He could have very easily have apologized for hurting her feelings. He could have apologized for inadvertently hurting Anna through his jokes without apologizing for the actual joke. But he couldn't because it wasn't a joke. Because he is that cruel. Ro can be that cruel. And he came onto this stream to put Anna through a struggle session. It's the only reason he shows up here.
Truly, that is the root of this issue.
Ro, I saw it. You didn't have to say it. No one made you say it. You said it.
It's disrespectful and disgusting that, hold on, show or no show, whatever, you don't sacrifice something like that. You don't be a piece of shit like that to somebody and do a personal attack on something so
it was
tragic
not a
and
person,
horrible.
Vinny. This is not a personal attack because it was not aimed at Anna. For God's sake, I never added her. I never sent a message to her. Do you understand that?
She is dead. She is not here to defend herself. She is sitting in a jar on my fireplace. How fucking dare you? Fucking apologize, Ro.
She's sitting on your fireplace?
Yes, she's on a mantle. That's where you keep things like that. It's not a real fireplace. Those are semantics.
What do you
Ro.
mean?
The fact she was cremated, Ro. What the fuck do you think I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking she was buried. I'm really you know what? I'm so sorry for your loss, but jokes are jokes, and these were taken out of context.
Man, and take responsibility for the fact you said a bad, terrible joke about my sister, Ro.
Would you like to put me on the tribunal?
I don't even know what that is. Or you could just be
That's where Ro starts to let the kayfabe that he's actually taking this serious slip. So do you want a tribunal? Of course she doesn't know what a fucking tribunal is. What, she's going to go into your Discord and you're going to get what? Talked to harshly by who? You run the tribunals. Is it going to be Gat? Is it going to be Pan? How's that going to work out for fucking Anna anyway? It's all just so stupid.
Man, and say it right fucking now. You have had every opportunity to contact me privately, Ro. You have access to Ethan, Cecil, John, everyone that can contact me through Twitter. I have an email address. I have a YouTube channel.
I'm married, Anna. I don't contact women on the internet. I'm married.
You just make fun of
I'm married for 20 years, Anna. I'm married.
Sure, Ro. You can say, hey, I'm sorry I made fun of your
Do you understand that I'm a married man and I'm not interested in women on the internet? Do you understand that? You can...
me, Ro.
Do you understand that even?
Straw man argument you are taking completely. Oh my god. How old
Why
are
are you trying to make this a joke again,
How stupid
bro?
of a.
Are you doing to me? Are you saying to me that we're talking about fudge right now, Vinny? Is that what's happening here, brother?
That's what you're doing.
Not at all, brother. Because if I took into account every single person's feelings every day when we run a show, guess what? Our show would not be funny.
Give me that. You saw.
You understand that? We don't apologize for jokes. I'm very sorry for that, but we do not apologize for jokes.
Find my sister when she was missing, and what did you do? You made fucking jokes about it. How fucking dare you, you jackass?
They're very heavy accusations. Well, this is what I was surprised and amazed with, because I still remember, a fellow saying to me, he's telling me, oh, we're mounting a hunt. I said, for fuck's sake, she's been gone for less than 24 hours. I don't understand it. And then we're at this point of great tragedy. In fact, I feel like it's actually...
This is like the moment where I realized I hated Ro with a passion.
It's a bit of an abuse of her own memory for us even to argue about this interpersonal conflict when truly this is your personal pain. You understand? It's your personal pain. I feel it's quite...
I got into a fight with everyone on Twitter about it in the fandom.
You hear what I'm saying? No, it's like it's an affront even to her memory for us to bring it to this charade of a conversation. These are, you know what? I'm trying to be polite to you. And I want this to be a cordial conversation.
You wouldn't have made fun of the fact that she was missing.
I'm not one to
the manipulation that he attempts throughout the stream. He continually changes his tactics, right? So Ty comes on, basically tells Anna that she's being overreactive, and then Ro jumps on that, and not only is she overreactive, but she shouldn't even be having this reaction in public, period. Right. Never mind that Rose said nasty shit about her sister dying, and he's trying to gaslight her with this, I didn't do it, I never did it, even though she's seen it and heard it. And we've all seen it and heard it at this point.
Image, you know that? I truly can't use crude and crass language.
You make fun of the fact a young woman is missing. Oh, how virtuous of you that you're not going to cuss.
I cannot. Milady, please. Milady, please.
This is when he knows Pan's on his way to the stream, because he starts getting jokey, which is a switch he kind of flips once Pan shows up.
Oh,
please,
don't
Milady.
Do not.
Okay. I truly am sorry for your loss.
Know me well enough. You have not apologized to me.
I'm truly sorry for your loss, and I really hope for the...
I don't think you are.
Healing of your family. Of course I am. I hope for the healing of your family together as a whole.
If you meant what you said, you would apologize. But guess what? You're not.
I think Pan's coming in.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. I think that I understand your point, Anna. I do. No, it is, because if he apologizes, then now all of a sudden he has the weight of 1,000 apologies on him.
And this from Liam is just complete and total bullshit. There's the never apologize. Yeah, you don't apologize when you don't do something wrong. You don't apologize for calling a man or a woman. But you apologize when you hurt people, especially when you hurt people on purpose, which is what Ro did and what Ro continues to do throughout this entire time that he's on this stream.
And in his mind,
there is a time and a place for jokes.
there is. I understand. I understand.
At the most inappropriate time, he doesn't think that it was bad in any way from the way he's acting. He can be a man and he can apologize.
I think that the problem here is that you're failing to understand that Ro, in his own way, is being a man. He is being a man because he's trying to stand on principle, something that he believes.
Men apologize when they hurt people. Especially someone who, they were friendly before, they had no beef, there was no reason for him to go and hurt Anna, like purposely hurt Anna. And you can't say, oh, you didn't know it was going to hurt her. Really? Really, people? Yeah, the weekend her sister's missing, she's all ready to be joking about it, right?
Stand on principle. Okay. Then why does, before he goes on streams, he asks certain people not to mention Jeremy or not to bring that up in a conversation or not to mention me? It's stuff like that. If he wanted to, he could have found a way to contact me to apologize to me privately.
I don't think it makes sense. May I speak? Milady, may I speak,
do not
please?
call me that.
I would never think to myself, what hubris to assume that my own petty comments would impinge on any kind of pain that you're feeling, that incredible amount of pain that your entire family's ensconced in. How would anything that I would say or do, may I please speak, milady?
How could I possibly have had enough hubris to think I was important enough to have hurt you, Anna? What kind of fucking bullshit gaslighting is that?
How would anything I say or do compare to the pain that you're feeling?
All you
the
have
pain
to do apologize,
that you're feeling has got nothing to do with what I'm.
I came on here because I knew people had concerns about the fact I have this cover. Okay, I'm here to talk to people directly. If, maybe I said something out of sarcasm on Twitter and you took it the wrong way, I have no problem explaining it and I have no problem apologizing to it because I'm a human being just like everyone here is. Ro, whether you know it or not, it fucking
Call me Roro. Call me Roro, please.
No, I'm sorry.
That's what people call me, Roro.
That's what I call him.
Yeah.
That's a dog's name.
It's hard to take him seriously. It's hard to be mad at him if you call him Roro, I think.
No, it's still very easy to stay mad at him when you call him Roro. I'm sorry, Liam. But you did nothing. This is not your fucking forte. Unless you want blood sport. You were really good at the blood sport. You should go back to the blood sport. Because you were good at that. You were good at hosting blood sport. But the trying to do we're a serious thing, bruh. You let Ro just gaslight the entire fucking stream while he was on there. And you knew better. You knew better. Like Grift talking on FS blah, that stupid channel. When Anna says that your kid was named after her sister and Grift just lets it go when he knows it's bullshit. Ella being one of the most popular names in fucking Australia. Ooh, the nicknames are kind of sounding the same. They're kids. They're names. You pick shit that rhymes or makes little jingles. The little nickname things aren't special. Everybody uses them. And what a lame fucking, it's just so creepy that he named his daughter after my dead sister when it never fucking happened. But everybody on that FFS stream just sucked it the fuck up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Can I get another spoonful? All y'all. What? You can have a guest on your show and politely tell them they're full of shit. It's okay. Not everybody's going to like you. You're not going to like everybody. Not everybody on your panel is going to fucking get along. But you call people out on their bullshit when it happens. It's how all of this drama just perpetuates itself because no one says it right when it happens. So you have to have reaction stream and another reaction video, and everybody's got to fucking do videos about it. Nobody ever gets anything accomplished. That's just what happened. Yes, I know she is. I know. We all know it had nothing to do with Anna. Don't go doing another hour-long stream malding about it, because that's just ridiculous too. All of it.
Listen, Ty, maybe you guys can explain it better. I mean, this is it. There's no malice in my heart. I think, this is it pretty much.
Ro,
I think Ro's heart is full of malice.
Fun. I don't think he was considering maybe the full scope of it.
Not as much
we
as
obviously
mine.
didn't know what had happened. So I mean, you gotta forgive him on this. I don't think he means you any harm at all.
Yeah, I truly don't, Anna.
And Pan comes on. Ro really didn't know what happened. Ro knew Ellen was missing when he made the fucking joke. Oh, you didn't really know what was going on, Anna. He didn't know your sister was... What? The joke was about her sister fucking missing, but he didn't know. Like, Pan, bruh. Come on.
I truly don't. In fact, you know what? When I see hurtful comments out there directed at you because of this cover, the quality of the cover, which is controversial, you know what? I stay out of it because, and I tell people who are out there saying very rude things, I tell people who are saying very rude things about you that no, keep it professional. Keep it professional, please.
Well, okay, 1 minute. Here's the question. Is there anything that Ro could do other than apologizing, that might help build the...
No! What kind of question is that? All that woman wants is a fucking apology. She's kind of owed that apology. What short of an apology could Ro possibly do for you? Nothing?
Foundation of friendship. There's something that he could do practically, maybe, to, in some ways, an action, something other than having to go back on his principles, something that he could, as good show of faith.
Call me Roro. Liam, please call me Roro.
Is there a good show of faith that Roro could do?
And he wants you to call him Roro to turn it all into a joke.
To sort of let you know that he has no malicious intent against you or your sister.
He had no malicious intent against my sister, yet he made fun of the fact she was missing.
Yeah. And given I feel like we got on to talk about a cover, and all of that is trivial compared to the conversations going on right now. I hope that at least some part of you, Anna, understands the men you're talking to, and that, even though you can't get what you think that you need from them right now, they're not malicious to you, Like, these guys don't want to hurt you. We don't want anything.
We're all on the same team, man. ComicsGate.
Absolutely. And I wish you the best of luck. I truly, you know what? I seen that Darth cover you did. That was pretty good, man. I think, yeah, you got some skill in there. Fish that skill out. Do something with some fucking, some skill in it, and I think people will come behind you. Why not? I wish you the best of luck. And like I said, truly, there's no malice from me or from the war campaign. There are many opinions out there. Some people may really like you, some don't. It's people. There's a lot of different people who make up this collective group with this hashtag, right? Just like ComicsGate. In any case, there it is. Hail, my brother. Thank you, Liam, for having me on.
No, you're welcome to come on. I hope that some of this could at least give people some stuff to think about, in time. Maybe things can heal a bit more, and maybe we can address this again in the future. I don't know. But
hail, brother. Thanks
for
coming
on,
Roro.
Thanks for coming on,
Thank
Roro.
you, Azar. Thank you very much, brother. Hail the chat. Hail War Campaign. Hail ComicsGate. Hail Caesar Victorious. Hail Anna. Thank you very much. Pan Ty. Hail my brothers. Hail.
Hail, brother.
Later, dude.
Yeah, the talk never happened. The let's get together and talk about this some more. Because not a month after that stream, Ro, I don't know if you guys all remember, there was this big rumor all over Twitter that Ellen DeGeneres had died. And Ro decided to use that opportunity after these memes had been dropped to slide in this, which of course he's going to claim had nothing to do with Anna, when of course it did. We all know it did. Just like he tried to say, oh, the other shit was taken out of context. It's just jokes. I mean, there's just jokes, and then there's purposely trying to hurt somebody. And I just think he should have given her an apology, even if he didn't feel it. Like, just make her feel better. Not really, no. He should have just apologized for hurting her feelings. He didn't have to take back his words. Like, he wouldn't have had to remove the stream, even though it was probably gone already. Just say, hey, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. No hard. Move on. It's ComicsGate, man. Instead, they dragged that out. The Thot Wars were eventually lost by War Campaign, and they had to flee to the Great White North. Yeah. Which is sort of great. But they came back. I like some of them. Some of them I even get along with sometimes. My sock account is War Campaign. Sorry. I don't really have a sock account. It's just Mr. Brady. It's just Mr. Brady, K. Brady Comics. I'm going to close this out with a little bit of a gift that was sent my way by Matt Plastique, who some of you may remember from the original UKCG scene. Maybe not. Most of you haven't been around that long. But this it just tickled my fancy. I laugh like a motherfucker, and I think I may have to start covering these people instead of CG, because this is fucking brilliant. I'm going to say goodnight now. You all have a fantastic week. Thank you for joining me. So here we go.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, got the fucking nerdy lead.
Natalie, how can you call anyone dirty when you've got a yeast infection?
I haven't anymore. There you go.
What? So it went over.
You probably got warts. You probably got
Natalie,
warts.
it was only today
Natalie.
that you got the tablets, so it can't just go like that.